Jackie.
And this is Heather.
And welcome to
Millennial Mom Chatter, your go-to podcast for candid conversations and fresh perspectives.
We're just two millennial moms navigating life one hilarious audio message at a time. Join us for laughs, adventures, and real talk. Hi, guys. We are very happy to be back with you guys because it's been a long wait. Like we've been on the struggle bus over here.
And really the struggle bus to even get this video because we've been, I think 2 hours.
Yeah, just for setup. Like it's quite the elaborate setup that we have going on here.
And it's so dumb because we thought it'd be so easy because one computer, two mics, that's it. You record it. But no.
It wasn't that simple.
No.
So we hope you guys like this episode. I hope it sounds good. I hope it all works out because we've invested a lot of time and effort into this.
I'm going to get I got a poppy. And
Go because you hit the button.
No, I didn't hit the button. Oh. There's no button. Where's the button?
Oh, but it's green now. Do we just edit that out? Or do we just start over?
No. This is live.
This is live. Yeah.
This is our
the reality of it, guys. So podcasting is hard.
Okay, it is. I'm going to pop this poppy open because life is stressful right now. Oh, you can hear it? Wow. By the way, poppy roommate.
Chef's kiss.
Well, we have not been consistent because life. And we already not consistent on the second episode.
No, so we've been really busy. We just got back from a cruise.
We did,
which was totally fun. I wish that we had another cruise coming up. I wish we could just be cruising all the time, but we take what we can get.
It was fun. Yeah, it was. We of course had after the first episode, we had end of the school year parties, award ceremonies, all
of the craziness.
She drove down. And then we got on a cruise. So we haven't been here.
No, we've not had any time to really sit and breathe. No time for podcasting at all. Like
none. So here we are.
Yeah.
We're back.
Yes. We are happy. Ready.
We had fun on the cruise. We went to Coco Cay. Loyal to Royal, baby.
It was beautiful. We were really lucky with the weather too. Because if anyone is in the South region of the United States, we've been getting hit by some rain. So we were very fortunate with beautiful weather.
Yeah, Miami is a downpour right now.
Flood.
Like
it's a lake.
So yesterday we got 20 inches of rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony actually saw Miami on the news. It's hit national news.
Yeah. And it was hilarious because we anyone local to Miami, Luca Osteria, however you say it. Is delish, Italian place, and we have been craving their pasta, and we have to book reservations way out. So
it's
we booked him.
Restaurant.
Yeah, we booked him like a month ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And we booked it for yesterday.
Yeah, the best day for getting all dolled up, walking around downtown Coral Gables.
Pouring.
Yeah.
I'm talking about pouring, like I said, 20 inches of rain. So, Miami could not handle. It could not keep up.
No.
And it was real fun. It was fine. My husband came in he was wearing a white long sleeve shirt and it was see-through and soaked. But we made it good.
Yeah, and luckily we didn't freeze out. There wasn't blasting AC or anything in there, so we had some delicious food, good company, and good vibes, and it worked out. We made it home safely.
It worked out, but it was really the worst night we could have picked, but it's okay. And our gnocchi wasn't there, which is so
disappointing. So do know to check out their social media if you plan on visiting Luca, so that you know what pastas are on special, to know that you won't be missing out. Because we were
the brown butter gnocchi is just
Fridays and Saturdays.
Fridays and Saturdays only. So we didn't know that. Yeah. So here we were on a Wednesday looking for gnocchi.
But now we know.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's good to go.
But we are just trying to keep our kids alive this summer.
Yes.
We are in Camp Heather and Jackie.
Yeah.
And they're downstairs right now, probably.
Living their best life, but it's pretty wild.
I can hear them. Yeah. Hopefully you cannot hear them.
It's kind of like mom life though, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any other options?
No.
Once they get out of school, I always tell myself, I'm maybe this is the summer I get a job. Like, I'm going to go out there and put my big girl pants on. And then I'm like, but what about them? What about the circus that we have going on? I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's really, I think all the time, like, I should get a job.
Yeah.
And then I look for jobs and, like, nothing is convenient. So, a little piece of information, Jackie and I have zero help.
We are each other's village, basically.
We are, and we don't even live in the same state. No. we are each other's village from a distance.
Yeah, we're spread pretty thin, but I feel like we've got some. We're working on it.
Yeah. So it's just us. Yeah. So there's no like grandparents to like,
nobody to pawn the kids off on, or hey, can you go pick up the kids because I've got work. None of that.
Yeah. And my husband's a fireman, so he's gone 24 hours, for example, today.
Yep.
And Jackie's husband's in the military.
And he's gone. He's deployed, guys. So I am holding down the fort entirely.
Yeah, he's deployed for a while. So that's why she's here.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. In case you were wondering, why am I at Heather's house right now? So we decided to just come on down, enjoy some summer, let the kids play, hang out in the pool, go on a cruise.
Yes.
Just really enjoy, like, if she's got, single parenting, I've got single parenting, why not do it together? And just like dive in and let the kids have fun. So.
We have, and we are very comfortable with each other to be like, tell each other's kids like, yo, stop. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Or locking the pantry because our youngest are basically going to eat us out of a house and home.
Truly. I think they're at maybe 15 snacks a day.
They're basically consisting of crackers and cookies at this point, but they're happy.
No, actually, Dylan is pretty much made of clementines.
He has eten a lot of fruit.
I think like each sitting is three at minimum. Yeah. And then he has that maybe twice or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Fine.
We're just surviving over here.
Yeah, they're happy. That's the most important part, right? Like everyone's happy, they're fed, they're healthy. So it's good summer. It's good.
Yeah.
stuff.
But it is tough. Like it's if you have grandparents, or friends or siblings that like help you out with their kids and like pick them up from school or do all the things, like that's amazing, and take advantage because we don't have that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we don't have jobs. I mean, I know that's why we don't have jobs, but people are always like, oh, you should do this or do that. And it just never lines up or works out. Because,
and honestly too, to have our children be in daycare or summer camp, the whole entire paycheck of what we would be doing would fly away, and it just goes straight into childcare.
Yep.
So like that's hard. Like I'm battling now that our kids don't have the home support system, and they're just at a summer camp all day long, and that's not super fun to do all summer. So I feel like it's a sacrifice we've made as supportive partners to our husbands as well as for our families.
Yeah.
To let the kiddos have this fun time with us. One day we'll get our jobs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because then our husbands,
then they're going to retire.
Her husband retires, then mine retires, and we're like, we're going to get a job?
Yeah. We want to live our life and go do the fun stuff.
Because they're both in careers that they're going to retire young from their career field. Tony wants to be a true man and continue working, and Alva's like, yo, I'm done.
But he's also done this for quite a long time.
He will be at 30 years
so
when he retires. Yeah. But he's like, I'm probably not going to get another job. Like, he may. He's talked about doing, like, family therapy and, like, counseling people. But I'm just like, why?
But it also, that if he decides to do that, that's not going to take away from your
family.
family.
Yeah, he said he would do, like, Zoom and, like, online. So that could be an option.
He could be involved with the kids. You guys could plan vacations and really live your best life compared to the lifestyle that you have now.
Yeah. But then even if he does that, he can pick his own schedule. And then I will be over here, like, I can't get off for that vacation.
Yes.
And then it's just like, why?
Yeah, for
why
what?
Are we doing that? So it's fine.
Yeah.
I just learned that this is our life.
Yeah.
But it is the guilt. Like, constantly. I think both of our toxic traits are that we can be like, we're going to find a job that fits our schedule.
Like, surely there's something out there that I don't have to go into the office until after I've dropped the kids off. And then I can be off just in time to pick them up from school.
Yeah,
right?
and I can go to like any of their things that I have to go to.
Yeah, when they've got specials and performances
with no problem.
and sporting events, like I can go to those things, right?
Yeah.
Like I can take time off work. Is
yeah.
that okay?
We have really we have searched high and low. And we do find the people that are like, oh, I have this, whatever, and it's perfect. And then I'm like, cool, how do I get your job? Or do you know of any? And they're like, no.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in a million, kind of like a diamond in the rough when you see people who have careers like that, and it's
so
good
we might
for them.
we might find.
Yeah, one day.
The nursing, honestly, the school nursing was perfect, and that fell through after I did that for 3 years. So that's okay. I did it for 3 years. So,
yeah. And then I dabbled in some real estate, and even that was challenging with solo parenting. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're really having to rely on ourselves to be the people for our kids. And it's just so hard to juggle all of those hats.
Yeah. And I think more recently I've come to peace with that, like, this is where God has me, and that's okay. Like, because I struggled so long of like, okay, I want to be here for my kids and I want to be present and all that. But then you have the other side of it that's like, wow, I am not bringing in income and helping my household and my husband. He's like stressing, or he's the only one bringing in income. And
there's bills, right? There's life and bills and things that happen. So we want to be able to help with those times.
And so you have it's like, if you are working, you have the guilt that you are not being that present parent. And then if you aren't working, you are also have the guilt of you are not helping provide.
Yeah.
So guys, I hate to tell you that you will always have guilt no matter which one.
There's no correct answer.
There's no correct answer.
We're not here to we're not going to guide you one way or the other. We're just saying it's hard. And
it is.
Yeah, but I will say, I just want to mention this to our listeners as well. Our husbands have never made us feel guilty.
No.
For this. They are very supportive of us being the backbone and the moms and the support system to our families. Like, they couldn't do what they do without us.
Correct.
And they do let us know this all the time.
They do. We do have very good husbands that really allow us to be home and not feel guilty about it, and really be in our kids' lives and present. But the guilt comes from ourselves.
Yes, this is purely us. Nothing to do with our husbands, nothing to do with the kids or people on the outside. It's just like, what can we do to bring more to the table? And
that is always, and I think even though I've come to peace with it, there's still I definitely don't feel like, wow, you're useless, Heather. Like, that's not the point of life I'm at right now. Like, I've gotten past that, because I did struggle with the wow, you when anyone would ask me oh, so what do you do for work? When I didn't have a job, I'm like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and it almost felt like, ugh, to say
it almost
that.
feels less than if you said you were in a career field.
Yeah, they're gonna judge you. I don't know.
I think that stigma does still exist.
It does exist.
Because we find
for some
ourselves,
people.
you go to a parent-teacher conference or a sporting event or anything, and it's kind of like, oh, you're not from, you didn't have to take time off work to come here.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, what do you do all day? Surely you're just sitting around all day long waiting for, the class party, and it's like, no, that's not how it is. But
yeah, I mean, it is a blessing. I always tell people, it is a blessing I get to stay home, and I feel very lucky to be able to do that. But at the same time, people have to realize that we, at least in the positions we are in, we do not stop. We are literally 24 on with our kids.
Yeah.
And we have, outside of that, we have no help.
Nope.
So we are literally 24/7.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, working and coming home and parenting just as hard.
Oh yeah, that's very
difficult.
hard.
Yeah. But usually, people, not always, that work also usually have some form of help.
Yes.
Whether it be their parents pick up the kids sometimes or whatever. So both are hard. It's just a different kind of hard. I always tell people. So we chose this hard.
Yeah, we chose this, and then we also balance it out with our things, such as me coming down to hang out with you, bringing the kiddos. We were going to just embrace this chapter of, single parenting, making the best of it.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing this summer, is just helping each other out. Our kids are having fun together. Right now, they're screaming downstairs.
But in a positive way.
Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah.
So hopefully you don't hear them. And Bailey's outside the door.
Yeah, that's our. We've got 4-legged kiddos as well, so they wish they could be here recording with us.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. We are going to do shoe tying. Ooh, this is a hot take.
Yeah.
So we're going to do shoe tying camp this summer.
Yeah, because none of our kids know how to tie their shoes. I don't know. Is this something new? Like, did we learn how to tie shoes?
I don't think it's just us. The problem
No.
is so like a lot of kids' shoes, they just make them like Velcro or like the stretchy laces and so because there's so many that are made like that, I just buy them.
Exactly. But so many. And it's not even just like that we're intentionally seeking out the Velcro shoes. They just,
like
every
Converse,
brand comes
Vans,
out.
All of them have
some sort of slip.
Can you hear this?
Don't mind that.
Can you hear the screaming? I hope you can't.
Mom life.
We're just gonna like let the house burn down downstairs.
Of course, it's like over the top. Like that
Who
feels
do
like
we guess it is?
That's definitely Dylan.
I think it's Dylan.
That's my 6-year-old son, Dylan. He is quite the spunky character, so I definitely think that's him screaming and causing chaos.
I think so too. That's my guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all these brands, even like Vans and Converse and all the cool ones, are making shoes that you don't have to tie. And so basically now our kids don't know how to tie their shoes.
So it's great. We love it because it makes getting out the door to head to school super easy. But now we have children who don't know how to tie their shoes. So we're going to instill shoelace camp.
Yes.
We'll start teaching them some life skills.
Yes. And my oldest, most importantly, needs to learn it because he is in 5th grade, going to 6th. And he does know how, but he gets...
Oh, no.
Oh, no. There's somebody crying and walking up to us.
Okay, but anyways, so we're gonna teach Rylan. Oh no, what do we do?
We're gonna pause just for un momento, por favor.
But you know what? Well, sorry about that.
We're back.
Yeah, everything is under control. That's kids, right?
Yeah, that was something. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got a snack.
Fine. Yeah, it worked out. I got to drink some of my poppy. It's okay.
We should drink more because
we
should have alcohol in this.
We should have actually just
in the weather.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
And the weather's rolling in. But yeah, needless to say, we are doing camp. We're doing shoelace tying camp. We are going to make sure they're reading.
Yes,
and
gotta keep up on that reading.
Math. We're going to try to be productive.
Yes, we're trying. And it's just been so busy with everything that we've been doing. So I feel like these are the days when we have the rain and your husband's on shift that we can really like dive into these productive little summer camps. So we'll get there.
Yeah. But
we'll keep you guys posted.
Most importantly, have you seen the Traders cast?
No.
Okay. I actually printed it out because I'm going to not remember all the names. But
ooh, I'm excited for this.
So Traders, if you haven't watched, is kind of like if you don't play Secret Hitler, then I don't know. But basically, there's like 20 people maybe that go in, and you get assigned a traitor or a faithful, and there's 3 traitors assigned, and I guess 17 faithfuls.
Yeah.
And nobody knows who the traitors are except for the traitors. And so basically you have to slowly eliminate people. And your goal is to eliminate all the faithfuls their goal is to eliminate all the traitors so that at the end there are none and the faithfuls split however many faithfuls are left, split the cash prize. And if there's even one traitor
still amongst the group,
the traitor takes all of it by themselves.
Yeah. So the traitors are really in to like let the faithfuls slowly eliminate themselves.
Yes,
and so that they are the last
and obviously
standing.
fit in as a faithful.
Yeah.
So
without further ado,
this cast, I think it's pretty good. So
yeah.
I
already thought the first season with like Kate from Below Deck, like I was here for it. I loved all of our reality TV girls.
I watched the UK one first, and the UK one I really liked, and it was normal people. So when I watched the US version, which consists of like, I think there are some regular people mixed in, or is there not?
Not for the U.S. one, I don't think. I think it's all kind of our B-list reality TV stars.
So anyways, the U.S. is just reality people. And I didn't find it as entertaining as the UK one. But I did like it. But this list is pretty good. So Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
I wasn't sure if he had passed away or not.
So I feel like I think I was like thinking about that for a second too. Where it's like, oh,
I thought he had a heart attack, and I know he did have a heart attack, but I thought he didn't survive it.
So this is really exciting that he gets to be on another show, like living his best life.
It's exciting. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. Passed away. Cool.
Bob the Drag Queen.
That's pretty fun. I know a lot of people will love that.
I don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race, so I have no idea who that is. Brittany Haynes from Big Brother.
Lots of even in the previous season,
was a lot of
Big Brother. So we usually have Survivor, Big Brother, The Challenge.
Which I don't watch Big Brother, so.
Neither do I, but I know they're usually pulling people and they tend to be talked about.
Yeah.
Like these names tend to become household familiar names.
So maybe I'll just skip through some of these because who are these people? We don't even know them. Let's go to like the important ones.
Yes.
So Chriselle.
That's going to be spicy.
Is going to be on it. I can already just say I'm not going to like her.
I hate that. Like I used to really like her. I used to be Sunset.
Okay with her, and then now I'm just not feeling her.
Yeah, so I'm curious what position she's going. I think she's going to come in to want to be a faithful.
She's going to want to be a faithful for sure.
And got the sweet side. She's going to want to be friends with everybody. She's going to use that to her advantage.
Yeah, and usually, so with this game show, at least from when I've watched it, if you do not want to be a traitor, they don't pick you as a traitor. And like no one announces that. They do like an interview prior, and they're like, "Would you want to be a traitor?" And people are like, "Absolutely not." And then others are like, "I would love to."
And they list off their qualities of why they think they would make a good traitor for the show.
And I would say that like at least half usually say they want to be a traitor. So they have a good amount of people to pick from. But I think that she will go in there not wanting to be a traitor. That's my guess.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's just her personality.
But
I mean, she could surprise us.
I just feel like she's been a lot of like whoa me lately. And me and Jackie, if you ever meet us, we don't like whoa me people. This is a whole other episode. We do not like whoa me people.
No.
And she has become one of those of she's just like,
a lot of
that. I don't know. The last season was just very like, I'm not going to dinner because of this. And I don't know.
Yeah, so that'll be, but she's going to be without her fellow Selling Sunset cast. So I wonder if we'll get to see maybe some more traditional Chriselle and not how we've seen her more recently. So stay tuned.
Another one is Sierra Miller from Summer House. I don't watch Summer House either, but I know a lot of people do.
Yes.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people will be excited for that.
Dolores from Real Houses of listen to me. Choke.
Getting excited.
From Real Housewives of New Jersey. And then Dorinda from Real Housewives of New York City. I like both of them.
Yeah. Do you think either of them might be a traitor versus a faithful?
I think they actually both have a chance of being a traitor.
Yeah. Like they both have the personality
so they're obviously
types.
probably not going to be picked, both of them.
Yes.
But so Dorinda's already very she is like sophisticated, secretive, like she gives that vibe. So I think she could be, but Dolores is like very say it how it is, harsh, and so she could be one too.
Yeah, both of those are good qualities to have to be successful in the game.
And Dylan Efron, which is Zac Efron's brother.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny. So he's on the Down to Earth with Zac Efron.
Oh, that's kind of cool that they pulled him.
But like we know him as a brother, but like has he really been on anything or like people like I don't know his personality at all.
So this could be fun. Like he could be anybody. We could be in for a treat with this.
Yeah. So I mean, eye candy.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
They're like, we wanted some fun on here. Give us something to look at.
Gabby Wendy from The Bachelorette.
Okay.
Which I don't watch
I actually
stopped
didn't
watching.
watch that. Yeah, I didn't watch that season, so I can't tell you much about personalities for.
I'm trying to think of so I think Matt James was the last season I watched.
Oh dang, Hannah Brown.
No, but Hannah was before Matt.
Oh really? Dang, shows how much. Oh well, I did watch The Golden Bachelor. I kind of skipped, and then jumped back into The Golden Bachelor.
I watched
so I feel my timeline's all.
I watched 1 or 2 episodes, and it was cute. It was cute, but they're already divorced, so that didn't work out.
ABC, if you're listening, we would love another Golden Bachelor, though. I think a lot of people could agree that was a beautiful show.
It was. Now they need a girl.
Yes, go ahead and mix it up on us.
Yeah,
give us a.
But it was cute. It was cute to see older people dating, and they honestly didn't see, I didn't feel like anybody was catty in the episode or 2 I saw.
And they almost seemed
supportive of each other. Yeah,
where they're like, oh, if it doesn't work out for me, I hope that you find love. This would be great.
Yeah, but it was funny to see them on the dates and just just the different topics. If people were like, "Oh, I'm a widow too," and it was just
so different.
It was so different, so different. But it was good. So Lord, I don't know how to say his name. Lord Ivor Mountbatten is a British royal, which
really?
I don't know. Is this he's retired? Because the royal family is very. They're all about outer appearances. What do they look like? What are they coming off as? So I'm gonna guess that he has to be a faithful.
They're not gonna let him come onto something and be a liar, sneaking behind people's backs.
So my guess is that they let him be on here, but he has to be a faithful.
I could see that, an agenda. Just
I would go on and say that.
Yeah,
I would be like, dude, I am a faithful.
Yeah, I'd be like, do you know where I work? Do you know who I'm related to?
Yeah, I am a faithful because I am part of the royal family. You think they allow me to come on here and lie?
No, I ain't gonna mess this up.
No.
Put our name to shame.
That's that. That'll be interesting to see. Yes. What is he gonna
Especially because
is he gonna be prim and proper and can't say anything?
Yeah, that would be interesting because I feel the rest of the people typically are they're very outspoken. They've already been on reality TV. They have nothing to hide. They're going to be loudmouths and defend their own name. And we could see someone who's very PC and just
says nothing.
Hush, hush.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious about that one. So I don't know who he is, but I'm excited.
We got to research that. If you guys know about him, make sure you guys comment and let us know what you guys think, if he's going to be a faithful or a traitor.
Yeah, and this one I'm excited about. And I think she's going to be faithful. Nikki Garcia, a.k.a. Nikki Bella.
Yeah. Because she's sweet.
She is.
And she's, I feel she's had such a transformation as a woman as well. So I really feel we could see a really cool, Nikki here.
I'm excited for it. I like her. And then I don't know. I'm just going to skip past because I don't even know. Rob from Survivor, he's been on Survivor maybe 6 seasons.
Has he ever won?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's good.
They kind of mix that up too. Not everyone who comes on from Survivor is a winner. They kind of diversify the Survivor batch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip past this one because it's best for last.
Okay.
But Wells Adams from The Bachelor.
Yes, I'm here for Wells. Actually, Wells I think is gonna come in as a faithful, and I could see them trying to infiltrate and picking him up later as a traitor. Because he just has a really good personality. He's everybody's friend. But he also could play the game.
Yes. I think he could be picked up as a traitor.
He could. But I just feel
he
could do either.
Faithful to the core.
Yes. Yeah. Right? So I think he's gonna rock the traitor. So I think he could win.
He could.
I think he could take the whole pot.
If he wants to be a traitor, they will put him as a traider for sure, and he will win it.
Yeah. I really like
him, so I feel
unless
his traitors go against him, because your traitors can go against you and they do crowd everybody up to vote you out.
Yeah, because they want that money pot for themselves. The less they have to share. So
yeah, which I see it. I don't know if this is a giveaway or not, but I have never seen 2 traitors end at the end and split a pot.
Yeah, I mean I haven't watched as many
because the traitors
are
always. If you were a traitor with me, I wouldn't kick you out. I'd just split the pot with you.
I mean, yeah, same.
I feel
like other people, especially because you can tell the ones who don't really like each other when they come on later and they're like, ooh, he's not my favorite.
So this is the thing. Even if there's 2 good traders, right? So the show starts off with 3 traders. Even if there's 2 good traders that are like solid people, right? They're nice, like they have a good relationship. There's always one rotten one that will vote out the other 2.
Yes, we've seen it.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
So I always say, it sounds so bad, but they need to band together and be like, this person's rotten, and we just need to, even though we're voting out one of our own, we need to vote them out, because they will continue to just like pick off one by one.
Yep.
So
to secure their pot, they've got to do it.
But the best one is Tom Sandoval.
I like that.
Sandoval is joining Trader. And there is no way, right? No way they could put him as a traitor, because it's so
too
obvious.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
He
everyone's
also
gonna get
bad at
villain
lying,
vibes.
right?
No, he clearly like
I don't think he's a good liar.
mega emphasis. Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's too obvious. Everyone's gonna like immediately go after his name at the first banishing. It's gonna be like, Sandoval, get out of here! Like you're too dirty. Like
I actually think he could be such a wild card for people.
yeah,
That
Kate.
Yes, just like Kate from Below Deck.
Yeah.
That why not just vote? Why not just make him your first vote?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, in the beginning, unless something really obvious comes out, you're kind of like shooting in the dark, right? Like you really,
They have no idea.
yeah. It's been wasn't their first voting 12 hours?
Yes, and so they barely have had a chance to even speak to everyone there.
Yeah, and or get a vibe like, okay, this person like says this, but they kind of look like they're lying, or they look guilty, or whatever. So why not make? I don't know. My personal, if I didn't know, like no matter what, I feel like I would just always throw my vote on him because he's trash.
Yeah, and it would be an easy one to not cast a bad light back on you.
So yeah, I think he should be the first vote, because why?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone's going to question that. It's not like a normal banishing where they'd be like, ooh, Heather, that looks sus. Like, what do you know that we don't know? Like, are you also a fellow trader?
Yeah.
So they're not going to have that opinion. And also, I think, too, with celebrities on traders, they already do know each other.
Right. Well,
So that's not typical. On regular
everyone knows
seasons,
about him.
Yes.
Like, come on.
So they know his background. They know that he is a liar. So like with typical, if you haven't watched Traders, typically with the casting, these are strangers. They're normal people mixed in,
Yeah.
and they haven't had a chance to like suss out characteristics or
Well,
like.
they're just wanting
like-
money for their fans.
Yes, exactly. So they're coming in with good intentions. So they're not going to just immediately toss names into a hat unless they think like, I have a reason to like vote out this
Right.
person. So it's very different because we could see some just like
Yeah, who
name
are the,
tosses.
So the people that are going to be, I feel like, are going to be suspects for being a little like sus are Tom Sandoval, obviously.
Easy.
Rob from Survivor. If
Yeah.
anyone watches Survivor, you will know. You don't even need me to explain.
I feel like the Real Housewives typically tend to have some negative.
So I was gonna
Toss on
say Dolores and Dorinda are gonna get some heat. That's my guess, and maybe that's it.
Yeah.
You know who would be a good one if he wants to be a trader is Bob Harper, because he's the nice guy,
Yeah.
and I just feel like people might not suspect
no.
him.
Why would they? They have no reason to.
And I don't know much about Dylan Efron, but I'm here for
No.
it.
We'll have to look him up. We'll have to kind of see.
We'll have to look him
you know,
up
be a
shirtless.
judge of. Yeah, exactly. Be like, he looks like a nice guy.
I mean, do you watch Down to Earth with Zac Efron?
I did actually watch some of that. Yes,
Okay,
because
so
it's
you
a nice
did
one to
see
watch
his
with
brother.
the kids. Yeah, but I feel like I didn't really get a chance to see like, what's he up to? What's his personality? Is he a nice guy?
You
Like-
know, he has to be a nice guy. The reason why I say
Sure.
it is because I always see, well, I've seen him on Down to Earth, but I always see them with their little sister. And
that's true.
My heart is like,
like, yeah.
because their little sister, they have a little sister and brother, I think.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know, but their little sister's like 4 or 5. And these brothers, Zach and his brother, what's this guy's name? Dylan. They are like always go and take her out and go on vacations with her, and like they're like good brothers to her.
And they don't even have to be.
No.
Like they the age difference on these kids. Like
they
why
are
do
family,
they even have to be
they
like
are family men.
Yeah.
And so I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Like if he wants to win,
Go for it. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. The only people... So, Dylan is a good option. Wells Adams. Nikki.
Nikki, yeah.
I'm kind of rooting for one of these people to win.
Yeah, because we like them. They're
like
good people.
They're nice people. They probably have good charities.
Yes, I was going to say, and also they're not like...
Where's Tom going to give his money to? What charity?
No.
What charity?
It's probably going to help with divorce,
it's going to be the Tom Sandoval charity, and it's going to
go directly into his pocket.
Into his house.
Yeah. Yes, to help pay for the... I mean, we could have a whole episode about Tom and Ariana, too. So,
but what they should have done instead of Tom, it should have been Schwartz.
Schwartzy? Yeah, that would have been fun. We would have been, like, rooting for Schwartzy.
I just wonder...
Yeah, why is Schwartzy not getting invited on reality television?
Because he's so much better.
Yeah, like, we keep... I mean, I'm here for Ariana getting her invitation to do everything. Like, get it, girl.
Yeah.
Tom, when he did the... What's that show? The military one that he did.
Oh, Special Forces.
Special Forces, yeah. Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Because I was, like, in the midst of it. That. No, but like, I feel like Schwartzy. Yeah, so like they let him have that. So I was like, okay, cool. Let Tom have some stuff. That's fine. And he's fun to watch on TV. But now, like, he's getting everything. Like, now, obviously, Traitors. Like, what else? He's going to keep getting this.
We really need to turn the page. Like, I'm kind of over the Tom and Ariana getting everything. And also, Ariana's very woe me right now.
Yes.
And it's like, dude, it's been way too long. Yeah. Like, we need to move on.
And she's had so many incredible opportunities. Yeah. Like, she actually came out of this way on top.
Yeah, and
like with everything, booked her recipe book, her TV shows, Duracell batteries.
Yeah,
like she's killing it right now. Like,
and don't get me wrong, it sucks what happened to her, right?
Of course,
but I mean, we already knew he was not.
No, he wasn't quality good boyfriend material.
And the second thing is she needs to just like, that's it. She just needs to move on. Like, because she everything she's like, well, me, is she's like, she hangs on the same crowd. She goes to the same bar. She goes to Tom Tom bar. Like, she does all these things that's like, why do I feel bad for you? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for you because you're putting yourself in this position and then being like, but I don't want to be around him. Dude, then don't go to the same party as him. Like, what?
No, for real. And she's also, I feel like we could talk about it all day, but she's not being nice to her friends either about the whole situation. Like, really controlling the narrative on, like, the people around her as well. And I'm like, bro, just get over it. Like, Tom's not even coming around anymore. Like, go live your life. Go do your own thing. Like,
because
make
what
some
are we
new
at,
friends.
a year and a half now?
Yep, yeah. And she's not even, like, in a ditch. Like, she's not even, like, at a low right now. I feel she's in a really great place. Yes, exactly. And she's been with that guy for a good amount of time. Like, it's not just a week-long fling. Like, I feel like it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Like, she's good to go.
We could go on for days about that.
Yeah. But what we could do, we could totally turn the page ourselves and talk about some things that make us go, ick.
Ick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and do a little bit different. Since we just got back from the cruise, should we do cruise icks? Yeah?
Yeah, do you have one?
Yeah, I actually do. So just because it's something that I'm trying, like, I notice this pretty often every time we've gone on a cruise. And I think also at resorts too.
Okay.
People, it really irritates me when you walk out to the pool deck and there's towels and chairs, or maybe just a pair of sunglasses placed on a lounge chair, and you never see an individual come back to that lounge chair. Yeah. I'm like, can I just have that one chair to put my bag down and have the kids have like a central meeting point so they always know, like, this is our spot, you can come back here. And then to go along with that, I don't know what you guys are like as like a family, but do you guys try to, when you head out to the beach or the pool, do you grab lounge chairs per person? Or what do you guys usually do?
So I'm not really a lounge chair grabber.
We got a name for it now.
Yeah, I usually like find a place, but like if there is one available, like I ain't gonna be fighting for no lounge chair.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be circling 10 times unless I'm with a group of people that wants to. I'm not gonna be circling and trying to find the one lounger because I do like to lay out, but if that is the case, I go to the top deck where there's not pools, and I'll just lay there. But if I do, it's one.
Yes.
One chair.
Yeah.
And like it's one chair to just hold your stuff.
Exactly. Just so that the kids can be like, wait, where's my flip-flops?
And sometimes I will lounge on it if we do get a chair.
Yeah.
So I will be there. I'm not going to just
you're going to be the one person who
I'm not going to grab the chair and just use it as a holding spot. I will sit in it also. But Yeah, it drives me nuts. The people that are like party of six towels, boom, 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 and they just
there
grab all
all
of them.
day. And they don't ever come back.
They don't ever come back. So, and I also don't go and get a lounge chair and then leave.
No, I don't know. It's
you know
just
those
like
people
the etiquette
that do the like morning, like
yes,
you
where
gotta
they come
go put
out,
your towels out,
go
and then
eat
go back
breakfast,
to the room.
and then they come back. No, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is so. I think it's Carnival.
For what?
I'm not sure, but one of the cruise lines implemented more recently, and everyone should follow Royal. They put, if the bartender hasn't seen anybody sit on that chair, they put a little sticker on it, and it says that you have like 10 minutes or 5 minutes. And then when that is up, they take the towel off and whatever the remains are, and they move it.
Yeah. So they're basically keeping it in a safe place for you, but you have an opportunity to like redeem yourself and come get your belongings. And,
so
and it's also holding them accountable too, because then they can be like, no, that we placed that sticker there 30 minutes ago, so we know you've not been back.
So they're tagging now.
Yeah, that's genius.
It's like a little like, you haven't been back here, so we took your spot.
Yeah, but it's great because they obviously are going to put your belongings in a safe place, so it's nothing bad is happening, and it's not me throwing your sunglasses over the side of the ship. Like, it's good to go. Yeah, I feel like that's a good policy.
I've also done the thing where like I visually saw, like had an eye on the chair the whole time, and no one ever come. So what I do is, and you know how you can tell when it's like a group of people typically, like you can kind of like feel it out. So I took all of the stuff and put it on another chair.
Yeah,
like right next door.
So kind, like not.
Yeah, and I
do anything.
And I just
naughty.
took their chair right over.
Yes, yeah,
and they never came.
No, and I feel like that sounds about right, especially on cruising or like a resort, because there's nowhere else to go. Yeah, so
they never came. So. Yeah.
I mean, those people, I'm going to put them in the same category as the people who don't return their carts to the cart return things. Like, that's, you guys, the lounge chair hoggers and the
I have done that a few times, but it's like there's carts everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm far, and the like cart thing is full.
Yeah.
And I have like children in the car. Like,
especially like a place like Costco or something. There's only like one.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Like, there's scenarios I don't. But like I would say 99.9% of the time, I will return the cart.
Yeah, don't cancel Heather, guys, okay? She said
me.
Most of the time, and it's very circumstantial, okay?
We've
got little kids. We can't
really
be letting our
like
kids sit in a trolley by
times,
themselves.
Like 2 times. And what I do is I'm actually kind, and I put it on a like a little median. Or like
so you're not letting your car just roll all the way across a parking lot to hit other people's cars?
So I've only done that twice.
See, you are very generous.
Yeah.
You're a kind person.
I did do.
You're not going to get canceled.
I did do a naughty move, but I did like, at least I was respectful about it.
No, because I see it all the time. Yeah. Where I'm like, wow, like that lady literally got in her car and put the trolley just next to her car.
Oh, that's the
worst.
And
then it rolls away, and I'm like, wow.
Or you can't pull into the spot.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so now we're not only being selfish, but we're now damaging other people's property.
So have you seen that in North Carolina?
I've seen it everywhere.
Okay.
I would say it's not a Miami thing. No, it's an everybody thing. It's an everybody problem.
Okay. So it's not just the rotten people here in Miami.
No, certainly not. All right, what do you got? Any cruise icks? Anything to share with the people? Anything you saw that like made you go, or ick?
Well,
I wouldn't do that.
I feel like I had something in mind, and now I just it's not in my mind. What is my cruise ick? Oh, yes.
I feel like you've been on enough. You should have
yeah.
something. Yeah.
So my cruise ick, and this is judgmental, so don't judge me, guys.
Safe space.
I'm judging, but don't judge me. I get a little bit ick when parents are like, "Oh, I would never put my kids in kids' care." I'm like,
yeah.
So you think I'm a bad mom?
Yeah, like is that a instant judge of like?
And somebody said it on our cruise.
Yeah, someone did, and we literally were like, And
well, our kids are in kids' care now.
Yeah.
But
they love it.
They do love it. Like there was one point we were 1 a.m. in the room in our PJs, and our kids were still kid care at 12:45 a.m. Sorry, not p.m. a.m. And it's because of a thing called Gaga Ball.
Yeah, the beautiful tournament that is Gaga Ball.
So Gaga Ball is like a dodgeball, soccer, foursquare, all mixed. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know the rules.
We'll get the kids up here so they can describe some Gaga Ball.
And they have tournaments. after 10 p.m. And God forbid our kids do not attend the tournament.
Or we try to pull them out early where they don't get to finish. Because that's what happens.
Yeah. So anyways, they were in kids care because they wanted to be in kids care for the tournament. And we did leave with some medals.
Yeah.
So,
and they all had smiles on their face. Everyone was happy. So,
but needless to say, we were at the bar and there's a couple and we're talking. She's like, oh yeah, I brought my family on board to watch my kids. What a blessing.
So we instantly are like, wow, must be nice.
What a blessing.
Yeah. What is that like?
And then she said something about kids. I don't know what we said, or I don't remember what the conversation was.
Where are the kids at?
And she was like, oh, my kids would never step foot in kids care. And I was like, oh. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, we just don't do that. And I was like, that's the only reason why I cruise.
Yeah. To utilize, to have that time and space to have some adult time to recharge our battery.
Yes.
And like enjoy time with our husbands and our friends. And
because what vacation, like, I mean, I'm sure there is at certain resorts, like, whatever in the DR or all inclusives that do childcare, but our kids are a little older now, and what other vacation can you go on? Not really like pre-plan it, right? No thinking too much. Like, we're gonna eat every night. Like, you're gonna have activities available to you. There's gonna be things going on all day long, and you can also enjoy yourself at dinner or a show. And your kids are having fun in kids care. Because if me and Alvaro like go on a trip to whatever, Vegas or Arizona or Disney World, like we can't just like go have dinner by ourselves.
No, there's no break. You're basically parenting. A vacation at this stage is just living with our children in a new location.
Correct.
So cruising is absolutely fantastic to be able to like have those beautiful dinners and shows and quality time and excursions off the ship and great memories to have with our kids, but then also have that available.
Just 2 hours.
Yeah. Just like, literally go to a comedy show, really just kind of like fill that bucket and just bam, like let the kid, and they have fun. So like we're not.
No, they begged us. They were like, please, through the glass, please. Don't take us.
Yeah.
And we're like,
don't pick us up yet. Yeah. So that's a good ick though. Cause it's kind of like, it is a little bit, it feels like judgment.
It feels like judgment when they're like, oh, I would never do that.
With somebody else and not like just hang out with them all day. Like,
yeah. And they're those same people that have their parents that are on vacation with them, and they get to go to the dinner because their parents are watching them.
Yeah. So it's like different. So like, how can you cast judgment on us when it's like you have built-in babysitters? They're following you around the ship right now.
Yeah. So basically that's my ick. That is just like, it just feels very like, ugh.
Yeah, it just leaves a kind of
why would you do that?
Yeah. It is a little bit like condescending. Like, and I'm sure I feel like we've met people like that.
And I'm sure they don't even mean it that way. But it just feels that way. But it's fine.
Yeah. Our kids had fun. And honestly, like, cruise lines, childcare is like a very like an upscale thing.
It's not camp.
Yeah, they have experiences. They have science lab. It's age. Yeah. It's broke down by ages. They're safe. They're protected. They're looked after by educated, certified, background checked individuals. So it's
they all that's actually a fun fact. Because I didn't know this. I mean, I put my kids in kids care even before I knew this.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that so all of them have a bachelor in education.
Yeah.
And they've all been background checked. And I would say unless you are in an older age group, they're all female. And even in the older age group, you might see one guy in like the 11-year-old group or whatever.
And he's doing some sort of internship
and he's
something.
doing Gaga Ball.
Yeah, yeah. And he's like getting wild with the kids. Yeah. And they're loving it.
Right. But younger kids, and especially in nursery, I have never seen a guy. So everyone's like, I feel there's cameras everywhere.
Yes.
I feel like it's really as safe as you can make it.
It is. It really is. Like, I have felt very comfortable.
I have never felt like I'm putting my kids in like a compromising position.
No, I feel like there's been more iffier situations for childcare in other situations versus cruise ships where I feel like this is honestly probably the safest place I can put my kid. Yeah. Like, where are they going? the doors lock as soon as I walk out the door. They ain't going nowhere.
No. They even like won't even when you check them out or check them in, they won't even do it in like okay, Liam, Callie, Dylan, whatever, and then let's go through. They individually open the door.
Yeah, and it has to be
and they look
the
at their
authorized.
face.
Yeah, everything has to match. The parent's face has to match. The kid's face has to match.
So it's like that's just kind of how they take things,
which is
they
great.
take it very seriously. Yeah. And so I just have never felt like I'm compromising.
Or certainly not. No.
So, with all that to say,
we love cruising.
We do love cruising. Loyal to Royal, baby. But this is the end.
Yes.
It was fun though.
No, it
we
was.
Had a few
I feel
interruptions.
like we had, yes. But I mean, that's summer, right? Like they're not at school. Yeah. They're here with us, you know.
I actually don't even know what time we're at because we've paused it 3 times.
Yeah. So we're not going to be able to give you guys an accurate, like, we'll see. You'll probably know.
We spoke for 70 minutes. But we are going to be consistent. We are good now.
Yes. Everything is set up. You will be hearing from us more often. Make sure that you guys are checking us out on TikTok and Instagram.
And YouTube.
And
Spotify.
Yes. And Spotify. And Apple Podcasts. So
we're on all of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and if you see us post, just like it. Even if you don't like it, just like it.
Just like it.
Just help us out.
Come on, yeah. Just helping out 2 fellow moms. Come on.
But yeah, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah. So with all that, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.